Hello everyone, this is Manjeet from City Group of Institutions. So I'm here to present about WordPress today. So basically, if we talk about the prerequisites are required are the HTML and CSS before jumping to the WordPress. So the people those are familiar with the HTML, CSS, they must be I can say they might be get a very good grip on WordPress in future if they'll be started working out on the WordPress. So what basically is WordPress is, that is a kind of CMS, if we can say. What CMS is, that is a content management system. By its name is specifying content management system, a system that is easy to use, that is easy to editing, that is easy to modifying content as well as site maintenance from a central page. So we need some mechanism. It was a requirement that when we were doing codings in HTML, we were doing codings in PHP. It was a tedious task. So to eliminate those things, we have built up, we have come up with the CMS. Everything is built in over there. It provides collection of procedures used to manage workflow in a collaborative environment. These procedures can be manual or computer based. By computer based, we mean that everything is built in. We only need to drag and drop the options. We need not to do the hard codes, a very complicated codings to build up a page. We have editors at the back end. They are ready to use, and we can make a page with a single click of the CMS. Then we are here about the features of the CMS. What are the features? Basically, that is the one thing, people can share and contribute to stored data. We can share the data. By sharing, we mean WordPress we basically use for blogging. Earlier, when it came into the market, it was a blogging kind of a CMS. People were using it for blogging only. Then it has catered the very good market, and after that people have started working out on the websites. Then there was a need for the e-commerce websites. Then their plugins have come up with the idea. Those are ready to use. We only need to install them, set up them. We only need to add the we can say payment details, where we want to get the payment, from where we can transfer the payments, and they are ready to use. Then control access to data based on user, define information users or user groups can view, edit and publish, etc. We have a permissions over here. Who can view our data, who can edit our website, who will be the server admin, who will be the having the access to change the content of the pages, who will be access the changing the content of the posts. By posts I mean blogging. Then who will be having the access to edit the e-commerce features. By e-commerce features I mean sale and purchase features. So that is the another option we get. Then facilitate storage and retrieval of data. Retrieval of data by if we say MySQL is already embedded over there. We don't need to do a hard code. We don't need to do a complicated codes to connect the database with the front end. That is already built in, and it's very easy to retrieve the data with the DBMS file. We only need to store it. We only need to extract it, and then we can shift our whole data with a single click from somewhere else. Then control data validity and compliance, then reduce duplicate inputs. The CMS has already built in a type. Then when we are entering any kind of data in our website, in our CMS, that will already like programmed in a way that we can't add redundant data over there. Report writing is quite simple, as everything is built up. Pages are built up. These days they have introduced so many themes that we do not even need to do the designing part as well. We only need to change the color scheme only. Rest everything is set up, like header is set up already over there, footer is already set up there, home page template is already set up over there. Then if I say contact us page, forms are already built up. Then maps are already integrated regarding the addresses, then that, of course, that is a quite simple one. Then permissions, then web pages using text editor, even if you don't have any knowledge of HTML. So here we come up with the main point of the WordPress. Someone who don't have a knowledge of HTML, someone who don't have a knowledge of PHP, because we are using PHP in this CMS, someone who don't have a knowledge of DBMS, they can edit the content from the dashboard easily with the help of the editors. They have built up editors in the form of, I can say, MS Word kind of editor. Not all features are over there, but the features regarding the content indentations, font coloring, bulleting, everything is over there. So we can add the content in the way we are using MS Word. They have made it quite easy for a layman, for an end user to whom we are transferring our website after building it up. Then plugins and add-ons are another great feature of content management system. What plugins are? Basically, plugins are already built up code, already built up programs that will I can say act like we want. For example, we usually see sliders in websites. So in WordPress we use plugins for sliders. There are n number of sliders for home page to add the images, banners, content over there. So then we have plugins for as I told earlier, e-commerce websites as well. Then we have plugins for galleries as well. Then we have plugins for forms as well. Then we have plugins for what we see, what we get as well. Then we have plugins for advanced custom fields as well. So plugins are already built up kind of a program. Those are designed, those are developed for a particular need of a website. Slider is a main requirement on the home page. We have sliders for that. Then we have payment gateways. We have plugins for that as well. We only need to install the plugins from the backend in the WordPress. We need to activate them. We need to check their settings only. We only need to command them. From here you will be getting that data, and from there you will be transferring that data, and we are good to go further. Then is SEO friendly URLs. We have plugins for SEO as well, for SEO backlinking as well, that WordPress is providing to us. Working out on the SEO part, WordPress has made it very easy for us to put the URLs at the backend. We don't need to put the URLs in between the complicated PHP sites. We have a backend, we have a fields over there, so we can put up our data over there. Then we have full template support for unlimited looks without changing a line of content. Template support, if I say that I have a home page with header, footer, slider, and then some of the gallery part. Then I have another page that is about us with a small banner, then whole content, and I need about us page kind of design on my 5 to 6 pages. Then I don't need to code it again and again for 5 to 6 times. We can make a template in WordPress, and after that we can reuse that template again and again 5 to 6 times. We can select the template and the whole design will be there. We only need to change the content over there. Then is easy wizard based install and upgrade procedures. Upgrading and installing any of the procedures is quite easy in the WordPress. If I say regarding the update, we will be getting the notifications for each part of the WordPress, either plugins, either templates, either themes. They will be starting giving us the notifications on the dashboard. We only simply click on the update part and we are good to go. And after that, we only need to check out few of the settings, because with the new codes there are few conflicts very minor conflicts, I can say, regarding the indentation, regarding the spacing issues, kind of things we need to adjust up. Then is admin panel with multiple language support. Now for multiple language, again we have a multilingual plugin over there. We only need to download it. We can adjust how many languages we need on our website. If we need more than 10 more than 10 languages, even that is not a tedious task. We only need to check box the things that we need this language, and they'll be transferring the content as it is according to the programming they guys have done. Then is it defines nearly anything: documents, movies, text, pictures, phone numbers, etc. We can define anything over here. We can define text, we can add movies, we can add pictures, we can add phone numbers, we can embed social media as well. So working on a WordPress means working on a, if I say the average time for a 4 to 5 page website, content based website, or we can say informational website, then it takes hardly 2 days to build up. I'm saying a very maximum time, but it takes 1 day, and on a safer side we can say 2 days. By 2 days I mean 8 hours a day job it is only to make a website in WordPress. Then is WordPress is a free and open source blogging tool and a content management system based on PHP and MySQL, which runs on web hosting services. So this is a open source, anybody can download it. We will be getting a zip folder on our downloads, then we need to like unzip it, then we'll be putting it on the I personally use WAMP server, so I put up the all content on www folder, and after that I'm good to use. Then WordPress is one of the most popular open source content management system available with global and vibrant user, developer and support communities. If I say that we are making million websites every day in WordPress, every person who has a low budgets, who needs very quick turnaround time for making their WordPress sites, then a person who's a layman in using the coding, the person who don't know how to handle the website, then I can say WordPress is the one of the very good options for them. Features include plugin architecture and template system. WordPress is used more than 18.9% of the top 10 million websites, as I have already mentioned it. Then is blogging system on the web at more than 60 million websites. So people use it for blogging because blogging will take hardly 2 to 3 pages, and that is a task of 3 to 4 hours only to set up a website. Then WordPress is a popular open source web page. Again, it comes in two forms: a downloadable and hostable version of WordPress.org and hosted version from WordPress.com. We can download it from WordPress.org and we can host it on WordPress.com, and we can host it somewhere else as well if we want to. As it is open source, so there are no restrictions, kind of a things that we only need to download it. And we have to host on that part only. We can host it anywhere. Many PHP MySQL content management system that allow content editors to use a web interface to maintain their sites instead of editing and uploading HTML files. So again, we don't need to do the whole HTML part for each page. We have a complete web interface, and sometimes I can say there are kind of a div theme that we only need to set up the theme, and we can drag and drop any number of things over there. We can drag and drop content field as well. We can drag and drop check boxes, radio buttons, then editors, then footer, then menu is even a drag and drop option over there. Then as I told, it has started as a blogging tool, but early on the developer added pages on a separate content type. They have started it as for a blogging tool, but it has taken the whole market. Even we, as I told earlier also, we can make up with the I say e-commerce website. Moreover, we can build up web applications as well. They are a bit complicated to manage on WordPress because of the few limitations over there. But again, that is very easy to use. We have built up many web applications over there. Win the overall best open source CMS award. Again, definitely, as it is that much easy to use, they have uh, achieved the best CMS award in 2009. So here it is all about the history. It appeared in 2003 with Matt and Mike to create a fork. Then on 2009, Open Source Content Architecture report reached the conclusion that WordPress enjoyed the greatest brand strength of any open source content management systems, and till date the numbers are growing only. They are not downgrading, they are growing every day in the market with the easy to use features. Then again, the features of the WordPress is simplicity, flexibility. Of course, it is quite simple. If we have everything ready to use, portfolios, government website content, then they have built up very beautiful themes. We only need to download the themes and we only need to change the content only, nothing else. They have made it this much easy with the help of templates, themes, plugins. Then publish with ease. It offers a facility to create post pages, format them easily, insert media, create drafts, then schedule publishing, and look at even we can schedule the publishing as well. If we are working on a some of the pages, we can save them in the draft, and we and they will not be published on our website unless until we will be not pressing up a publish button. We can save them on a draft part, and after finishing our whole work, we are good to go and we can publish them. Then as user management, different users on the website, everyone requires the same access to the website. For example, administrators manage the site, editors work on the content, so we can set the permissions as well. Who can manage the website, who can change the content of the websites, who can contribute on the content part. We can give the access to the SEO people for their work only, so that they don't interfere in the developers, and we can give the access to designers as well, so they can work on the designing part only, and the code do not interact with each other. They can embed the code with each other after finishing up the whole code, but just to make sure that things are going fine, we can give the permissions and privileges to the different users. Then again, media management can be drag and drop into the uploader to add it to the website. It makes easy to add all text, captions, titles. Everything is built up as I'm mentioning again and again. We can add the text on the photographs as well. We can add the captions and titles, and we can insert the images and galleries into website content. Again, we don't need to do the any kind of a hard code for that. We only need to just enter the data, and it will be on the front page of your website. Then full standard compliance. Every piece of WordPress generated code is in full compliance with the standards set by W3C. All the standards they are fulfilling. Even they most of the times they launch different versions of the versions of their themes of the WordPress, so that they can fulfill all the guidelines and standards. Then this means that the website will work in today's browser while maintaining forward compatibility with next generation of browsers. Even WordPress is compatible with all browsers those are available in the market. We sometimes we face some kind of a problems with IE only from that point of view of designing, so we need to use some kind of a hack in IE to fix up some indentations, spacing. Then if I say some kind of animations that a jQuery is providing, then we need some hacking. We thoroughly need to check the sites those are built in WordPress in IE. Then easy theme systems. WordPress comes with the theme directory with the thousands of themes are available to create a beautiful websites. Thousands. They came up with the 3 to 4 themes only when we download WordPress, but there are n number of themes we can download from the internet. We can there are few websites, those are providing very good themes, and it has given another kind of a business to developers as well. They have started building up new themes with new facilities, and the people are selling it on the websites, so that we should have a good features, and we can use it easily, and we can save our time as well, and on the another part they can earn good. It is possible to upload own created with the click of a button. Again, I said, as I said, it has given a business to the developers as well. We can also create our themes and we can sell them online. Then plugins, we can make the plugins as well, we can sell them as well. There are very tedious plugins that we need. We can also make it a way, like some part of a plugin is a free version of is available, and for advanced features you need to pay to the plugin developer. Then built-in comments, when we are doing a blogging kind of a websites, then plugins are already built up, and commenting section and star ratings, then discussing, then forums, that is already over there, and we can use that facility also. Then WordPress offers fine-grained SEO control and SEO plugins to provide SEO for website. Then multilingual, more than 70 languages it is supporting as of now. So if we require a website, can be developed in language other than English also. Easy installation, we only need to install it. We need to put up a unzipped folder in www, then we need to make a database. Once we will be starting like on a WAMP server, we need to integrate the database only once that we have built up in the MySQL, then usernames and passwords, and after that we are good to start. One can free to use WordPress by install it, use it, modify it and distribute it. Once you are done with your theme, you can publish it, you can modify it, and you can distribute it further as well. You can make n number of clones of the work you have done. Then advantages, again the advantages, easy to use, pre-installed pre-installed templates, themes, plugins, all we need are present in the form of plugins and templates. Then plugins, the script has over dozen thousand of plugins available on its website. They are the reason WordPress is considered a CMS, not only a blogging script, because without plugins we can't say that we can make up with the e-commerce websites, web applications, and or we can fulfill another kind of requirements like blogging and anything like slide sharing, then sharing content further. So these are the things, those are possible with the help of only plugins. So this was all about the basic introduction of the plugins. Thank you so much for watching.